Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to tonight's entertainment.
London, 1377, a time of celebration. The birthday of our sovereign Lord King Edward, ruler of the nation. So join our merrymaking, your voices raise in song. Rejoice, the King is still the King.
One moment, friend, you're wrong. Old Edward sits on England's throne, with that I agree. But let me make it clear to all that London town belongs to me. Without my blessing, don't forget, no citizen grows fat. They tremble at my very name.
Begone, you foolish rat. You think too highly of yourself. He's nothing but a pest. A creature known as vermin and a most unwelcome guest.
You'll rue the day you spoke those words. I mean to prove my claim. Soon all shall bow their knee to me, or else King Rat is not my name.
King Rat, indeed. Don't make me laugh. Now kindly go away. We have no time to waste with you on this our special day.
So be it, fairy bow bells, but from henceforth I swear I'll use my evil powers to bring ruin and despair.
Oh, you'd better not delay then, if that's what you would do. To London town then comes this day, and youth will put an end to you.
An end to me? A youth, you say? This fairy's gone quite mad. She really thinks I'll fall victim to a simple country lad.
No ordinary mortal he, but one both brave and kind. Dick Whittington of Gloucestershire, great fame and fortune here will find, and in the centuries to come they'll tell a story true of how he rose to greatness and rid London town of you.
You jest, of course. And yet, I've often heard it said, forewarned one is also forearmed. This Whittington is better dead. I'll seek him out. Destroy it. Strike now without delay. I'll show you once and always that King Rat over London does hold sway.
Oh dear, some people never learn. He'll waste his time, I fear. No harm will come to Whittington as long as I am here.
Fish pies! Gooseberry pies! Mackerel pies! Magpies! 420 blackbird pies with reinforced pastry lids to keep them in. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, buy me pies. I've only got a few left for crying out loud. Just trying to make a living. Where are you? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, buy me. Oh my God, farmers! It's a... You dirty rat! And kids as well. Look, try to keep away. I'm just trying to make a living, alright? Okay?
Oh, I say, what a lot of people around this morning. Looks like we're going to have a busy day in the store. Morning, everyone. Ah, you can't wait to get inside my little store, can you? We've got some wonderful bargains for you today. We've got combs without teeth for bald-headed gentlemen, see-through dresses for ladies who like to watch their figures, and a marvellous new knife that'll cut 4 loaves of bread all at the same time. We call it our 4-loaf cleaver. Now. No pushing. Just form a nice orderly queue and we'll have all of you served in no time.
But we haven't come to shop, Alderman. We've come to watch the procession.
Oh, of course, the procession. I'd forgotten all about that. Silly me. What procession?
Haven't you heard? His Majesty the King is going for a sail in the royal yacht, and he's passing through Cheapside on the way to the quay.
My goodness, he may pop in for a box of his favourite seasickness tablets. I am by royal appointment, you know. We must get the store tidied up at once. Where's my assistant, Idle Jack? Jack, where are you?
Here he comes now, Alderman.
My name's Jack, and I live in the back of the Greta wayward boys and girls.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Jack.
Morning, Fitzy.
Don't you fitzy me, young man. This is the 3rd time this week you've been late. Don't you have an alarm clock at home?
Yeah, of course we do, but there's 9 of us in our family, right? My father only sets it for 8. That's all right. The real reason I was late, right? So I was sat up in bed this morning with a copy of the day's paper, and there's this big story on the front page, and it's all about your ship, the Saucy Sue.
Really? The Saucy Sue, my pride and joy. Cost 500 groats, you know. What did they say about her?
Well, you know you sent her over to Canada to pick up a cargo of yo-yos?
Yes.
Well, on the way back, right, terrible thing happens. She runs into a storm, smack into an iceberg like that.
Goodness, she didn't sink, did she?
Yep, afraid so. 99 times.
I don't believe a word of it. Now, into the store at once and tidy up. I want the whole place spick and span in case His Majesty decides to pay us a surprise visit.
No, I can't do that. It's far too much work in there for just one man. It'll take me a couple of weeks to do all that. Get Sarah to help me.
Sarah's my cook, not a shop assistant. And besides, you're the laziest person I've ever employed. A bit of hard work will do you good. Now, into the store at once and tidy the place up. Because if you don't, then I'll sack you on the spot.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't dare. You don't have the guts to sack Idle Jack. Do you? Oh, blimey. That's torn it. What am I going to do if he sacks me? I've had no training. I've got no skills. Everything I do ends up as a disaster. I'll probably end up in the local traffic planning council. What a rotten start to the morning that is. I'm going to be depressed all day now. Unless, that is, you lot want to cheer me up. Do you want to try? Do you want to try cheering Idle Jack up? Yeah. Because I'll be really depressed if you don't. What I'm thinking of doing, right, if you hear me say, "Oh, I am fed up," can you lot yell out, "Cheer up, Jack"? Yeah. Do you think you can do that? Yeah. Can we try it? Oh, I am fed up. Cheer up, Jack! Let's try that once more. Do it twice the volume, all right? Oh, I am fed up. Cheer up, Jack! That's more like it. Thank you. I feel better already now. Who's making all that noise?
I'm mad about the boy. And I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. I'm so ashamed of it, but must admit the sleepless nights I've had about the boy.
Oh, it's you, I might have guessed.
Hello, Sarah.
Never mind hello, Sarah. What time do you call this then?
Oh, don't you start on me as well. I'm not that late. Anyway, I've got an excuse. I had this dream, you see, last night when I was asleep.
Oh, so you sleep in the store as well as in the shop, do you?
Yeah. I dreamt I had a ticket to the cup final at Wembley, and there I was watching it. God, was one hell of a match. 1 goal each, half a minute to go. Come on, Crystal Palace.
Never mind, come on, Crystal Palace. How could dreaming about the cup final make you late for work?
Well, they had to play extra time, didn't they?
You've got an excuse for everything, haven't you? It's no wonder you're called Idle Jack. What was I going to say now?
Something about my nose. Right?
Oh, yes, yes! I was just about going to say he's so lazy, the only part of his body that runs is his nose.
Anyway, snot. And I'm not that bad.
Oh, yes, you are.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
Trainers.
If you're not inside the store, serving customers, by the time I count to 3, there's going to be trouble, understand?
No, you can't make me do serving. I'm no good at serving. There's 3 reasons why I'm no good at serving. 1, I can't add up. 2, I can't subtract. 3, I give everyone the wrong change. And 4, I can't count. Did all my training at the Pilton stores. Can't you come and help me, Sarah?
Me? Certainly not! The royal procession's coming this way in a few minutes' time, and I'm going to go upstairs because I want the best view in the town. I'm going to put on my best frock and sit by the window and wave my lovely hair.
We're not sold out flags, have we?
Oh! And to think I thought it was the answer to a maiden's prayer. It's no wonder girls aren't praying much these days now, is it? Now, come on then, into the store, and when you've got a few minutes spare, you can cut me some slices of tongue for lunch.
Not tongue. I hate tongue, Sarah. I couldn't eat anything that's come out of an animal's mouth.
Well, all right then, you can have an egg. Come on, inside.
The old man in the closed down market, picking at the paper with his warm.
London at last. How big it seems compared to the village of Portley where I come from. Do you know, I'm beginning to wish I'd never left Gloucestershire. What a fool I was to believe that the streets of London were paved with gold. They're nothing but mud and cobblestones, the same as back at home. And the people. So very many of them, and not one with a kindly word for a poor innocent boy just arrived in London. Meow! Meow! What's that? Tricks to play! Oh, Puss, come here, I'll help you. That's it. Oh, nasty people, who did this, Puss? Oh, I'll soon have you free, don't worry. There we are. Oh, God. Oh, you don't have to thank me, Mr. Cat. I'm only too glad to have been of some use to somebody. Do you know, yours is the first friendly face I've seen since I came to London. Meow. You've just arrived too? Meow. Oh, then allow me to introduce myself. Richard Whittington of Portley Court, Gloucestershire. Though most of my friends call me Dick. And what might your name be? Meow. You don't have one? Meow. Oh, what a handsome little cat like you. Meow. That's silly. Now, come on. Boys and girls, what are we going to call this cat? Felix. Felix? No, no, definitely not. Any ideas? Tom. No? Whiskers. Thomas. Now, how about Thomas? No? Ah, but you wouldn't mind being called Tommy. Meow. Ah, well, that's it from now on then. You'll be Mr. Tommy Cat. Well, I'm very pleased to meet you, Mr. Cat. Meow. I mean, Tommy. But I've got to be moving on. Unless I find myself a job and somewhere to live, I'm going to have to move on again. Hey, not to mention something to eat. I'm starving. I've been walking for days. Oh, look in there. Oh, bread, cakes, fruit. Oh, but you must be hungry too. Oh, where did he go? Without even saying goodbye. Meow! Oh, you're back! A rat! Ah! Well, that's really nice of you, Tommy. But, is it for me to eat? Meow! I thought so. No, I really couldn't eat a rat. I'm so sorry, and it's the kindest thing anyone's done for me since I came to London. Meow! But no, sorry. I'll tell you what, you go over there and you eat it. Because to tell you the truth, I'm more tired than hungry. I need some sleep. I think I'll settle down just outside this store. I'm sure the owner won't mind. Happy eating, Tommy. Yeah. Oh.
Is this the mighty Whittington who comes to steal my crown and win the admiration of each soul in London town? Oh no, dear fairy bluebells, your plan will fail, I vow. For as he sleeps, my chance I'll take and strike him dead right now.
Meow!
A cat! 10,000 curses, for now I'll have to flee. But this I promise, Whittington, you haven't heard the last of me.
Meow!
Top cat, the most effectual top cat, whose intellectual close friends get to call him TC, providing it's with dignity. Top cat, top cat, top cat.
Here we are, Captain, right outside it, Fitzdwyer's stores.
Well, it looks like the place.
Aha! Belay there! Splice the main brace and shiver my timbers! Aha!
Eh?
I said, aha! Belay there! Splice the main brace and shiver my timbers! Aha!
Yes, but what does it mean?
Mean? Don't mean anything, you idiot. All experienced sailors talk like that.
We don't.
Of course you don't. But you're not experienced sailors, are you? The nearest to a ship you've been is hardship.
Let me tell you, I was once the only survivor of a terrible shipwreck.
Oh yeah? How'd you manage that then?
Well, I missed the boat.
Oh. No wonder Alderman Fitzdwyer picked me as ship's captain, and you're just subordinates. Employers always prefer a brainy captain.
I've at least as many brains as you have, and I know as much about sailing.
All right then, I'll test you. Right, suppose you were in mid-Atlantic, facing north. What would be on your right hand?
Easy, my thumb and 4 fingers.
Then a storm blows up in the east. Waves are 50 feet high. What are you gonna do?
Throw out an anchor.
Then another storm blows up in the south. Waves are 100 feet high. What are you gonna do this time?
Throw out another anchor.
Then another storm blows up in the south-southeast. Waves are 600 feet high. What are you gonna do now?
Throw out some more anchors.
Hang about. Where are you getting all these anchors from?
Same place you're getting all the storms from.
Hey, look! There's a pretty girl coming this way. How about seeing if we can steal a kiss?
Yeah, bilge swilling barnacle. Real sailor don't have to steal kisses. He can get 'em for nothing if he goes about it the right way.
You can?
Yeah, of course you can. All you gotta do is impress the lady.
And how are we going to do that then?
Easy! Just wait till she sees us dressed like this. Girls do anything for a man in uniform.
Well, we're not going to impress her in these uniforms. They're all worn out and dirty.
Well, it don't matter how scruffy we look. All we got to do is act like sailors.
Act like sailors?
Yeah. Stand like this. Show her your navel. No, you fathead, not your belly button. Cover it up.
And first mate Sydney starboard.
And Roger the cabin boy. Oh, you aren't half pretty, miss. How about a kiss for 3 lonely sailors?
I beg your pardon.
Oh, you heard? One little kiss each, you'll make us the happiest men in London town.
Certainly not. Let go of me at once.
Well, will you give us that little kiss?
Help! 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 How dare you take that! And that! And that!
Are you all right, miss?
Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, I'm sure they meant no real harm, but I'm very glad you came along. Excuse me for asking, but aren't you strange to these parts? It's just I haven't noticed you before and I thought I knew most people in Cheapside.
Well, yes, I've only arrived today. Allow me to introduce myself. Dick Whittington of Gloucestershire, here to find fame and fortune.
And I'm Alice Fitzdwyer. My father owns the store behind you.
Then he must be the happiest man in all of London. Not only does he own its finest store, but the prettiest girl in London has to be his daughter.
Why, thank you, Master Whittington. Oh, but there are many girls prettier than I am in London town.
I rather doubt it. Well, I'm not really going to have time to find out. Unless I can find myself a job and somewhere to live, I'm going to have to go back to Gloucestershire.
No, wait, there'll be no need for that. If I ask him, I'm sure Father will give you a job, and as for somewhere to live, why, you could live with us inside the store.
Why, that's wonderful. Oh, who cares if the streets of London aren't paved with gold? I've found myself 2 good friends and I've got a job.
2 friends?
Why, yes, you and a rather handsome cat I met earlier.
Oh, a cat! I love cats. Do let me see him, please.
Not quite sure where he is. Tommy! Tommy! Ah, come on, Tommy. Come and meet Miss Alice Fitzdwyer.
Oh, isn't he beautiful?
I'm going to work in her father's store. Meow. You want to work there too?
Meow.
Oh, I don't know.
Of course you can. He can keep the store free of rats and mice. Just give me a few moments and I'll go and arrange it all with Father.
Oh, Tommy, our luck has changed at last. The curtain's about to rise on a whole new life for us. Thanks to Miss Alice Fitzdwyer, everything's coming up roses.
Everything's coming up, sunshine and Santa Claus. Everything's gonna be bright lights and lollipops. Everything's coming up roses.
Oh, I am fed up. A bit of a delay there, but we got there in the end. God, I'm glad to be out that store for a couple of minutes, I tell you. It's like murder in there. Everyone's yelling at me, complaining about this, complaining about that. Been treated worse than an NHS patient. Talk about complaints. One woman, right? She walks in off the street, straight up to a counter, points at the counter, and she says to me, look at that. She says, that counter's filthy. Hasn't been cleaned for at least 6 months. Well, I said, you can't blame me for that, ma'am. I've only been working here a fortnight.
Aha! Got you idling again. What did I tell you only an hour ago? I've a good mind to hire another assistant right this very minute.
God, I wish you would, Fitz. We'd get a lot more work done there if there was 2 of us sweeping.
What are you doing out here? Why aren't you inside serving customers?
The real reason, right, I'm not inside serving the customers is that I was doing my good deed for the day.
Good deed?
Yeah. Imagine that. I was in there, scribing away at a counter, I was. I look out the window, what do I see? Little old lady at the side of the road. Bags all around her feet, horses and carts rushing to and fro, and I thought to myself, I'm going to help that old lady across the road.
Oh, well, in that case...
It's a good idea, isn't it? It reflects well on the store, you see. And I was only gone about 20 minutes.
20 minutes? It took you 20 minutes to help an old lady across the road?
Yeah, well, you see, she didn't want to go.
Right, that's enough. From now on, you're not to set foot outside the store under any circumstances.
But supposing you're outside the store and there's someone who wants to talk to you inside the store.
In that case, just call me, idiot.
Oh, no, I couldn't do that, Fitz. I know you're an absent-minded old buffoon, but I couldn't call you an idiot.
Oh! Thank goodness I found you 2 in time. There's some fellas hanging around outside the store and they say they're looking for you.
Oh dear, hope they're not after money. Business has been terrible lately and I'm overdrawn at the bank. They didn't have bills, did they?
No, just noses like everyone else.
I remember, that must be My new captain and crew. I advertised them in the journal. I'm putting them in charge of my favourite ship, the Pickled Herring.
Well, I wouldn't put either of them in charge of my ship. If I had one, they'd been drinking.
Oh, come on, Sarah. All sailors like to drink now and then.
I know, but these two were so drunk, they were putting pennies down a drain and looking up at Big Ben to see if they've got their weight right.
Oh dear, I better go and speak to them. As for you, my lad, inside and sweep up.
Well, you heard the man do some sweeping.
What about you, Sarah? Aren't you going to come and help me?
No! Now I've seen the royal procession, I'm going down to Buckingham Palace to watch them change the guard.
God, I went to see the changing the guard once. I remember it well. There was a great big crowd. I turned up and watched. God, what a sight. Those bright coloured shirts, those loud, booming, arrogant voices, and the guns they all carried. Then the American tourists went home.
I don't think you need to be worrying about having a brainstorm. You'd be lucky to manage a light drizzle.
Yeah, less of that, less of that. I'm not as daft as I look.
Well, at least that's something to be thankful for. If you were half the man you say you are, you'd be down on your bended knee right now, asking me to marry you.
What? Me marry you? But I've only known you a couple of weeks, Sarah. What would I want to marry you for?
Well, if I was your wife, I'd be able to share all your worries and problems.
But I haven't got any worries and problems.
I know that. I'm talking about after we get married.
No good. No. I couldn't marry you, Sarah. I couldn't marry anyone. I'm too poor. In fact, last time I had the pox, I could only afford to have one spot.
Well, what do you do with all your wages? Don't you save any?
Yeah, of course I do. I had a fortune in the bank till last week. Then I had to take it all out and spend it on my brother's funeral.
Your brother's funeral.
Oh, it was terrible. He fell off some scaffolding and he died.
But you tell me your brother was a road sweeper. What was he doing up scaffolding?
Well, they was hanging him.
Are you going to marry me or aren't you? Because after all, you're not the only fella in London town chasing after me, you know. Only the other day I refused to marry one chap, and he's been hitting the bottle ever since.
Blimey, that's carrying a celebration a bit far, isn't it? I'll tell you what, Sarah. I will think about proposing to you, on one condition.
What's that?
That you come and give us a hand in the store instead of going to watch them soldiers.
Well, all right then, but remember, if I don't get a proposal before tonight, there's going to be trouble. Now, come on, into the store. Shoot! Go on, shoot!
Confound that interfering cat. My plans all came to naught. Young Whittington remained unharmed whilst I, King Rat, was almost caught. But come tonight he'll breathe his last. I give you all my word. I'll prove King Rat is lord of all.
How utterly absurd. I've told you once already that your time is running out. Your day is done, I'm glad to say, however loud you shout.
Don't count your chicks before they hatch. The game's not over yet. A lesson harsh I mean to give, and one you won't forget. Once Whittington is dead, I vow you'll rue your intervention. To bring the plague to London town shall be my firm intention.
Your idle threats are typical of any cornered rat. Despite your powers, you'll never harm Dick Whittington or Thomas Cat. You'll quickly find that they're a match for any tricks you try. So do you ask, my foolish friend? Oh, by the way, goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll soon wipe the smile off that one simpering face. She'll see that I possess in full the cunning of my ancient race. But here he comes. I must away, my evil plans to make. To rid myself of Whittington will be a piece of cake.
My word, isn't it a busy day in the store today? Oh, here they are, customers already. Come on along, customers, please come, keep you waiting. Oh, hello, Miss Cattercloth.
Hello.
What can I do for you today?
I'm just going to get my children.
No, Blimey. Cool, are they working out there or what?
Yes.
Come along, children. Chop, chop now. Yes, just line up along there. There's too many crisps, that's what it is. There then.
Right. How are your new shoes then, children? No toe pinching, heel rubbing.
My name is Capitoes.
Good. In that case, send the account to my dancing school, please.
Okay, certainly. Well, we got there in the end, didn't we? Doesn't it take you back? I remember when I used to dance like that. Well, not exactly like that. I was more what you might call a novelty dancer. You know what a novelty dancer is, don't you? No? Well, let me explain it to you. A novelty dancer is someone that does these very exotic routines, wearing nothing but 2 coats of coat paint and a smile. Mind you, it didn't last for long, and novelty soon wore off. But you never guess what they used to call me? The Queen of the Roaring Twenties. Nobody could charge them faster than what I could, and the mayor's eyes popped out like chapel hat paste when I showed him my black bottom.
When you've quite finished the reminiscence, miss, I should like to be served.
Yes, on a big silver plate with an apple round up your cake-o. Oh, sorry, madam. Sorry. I'll attend to you now. May I be of service?
I want some of your best ham, please.
Pardon?
Ham!
No, we're all amateurs here, you know.
Some of your best ham, please, and be sure to make it lean.
Lean? Certainly. Which way?
Do cut the comedy. Can't you see I'm in a bit of a hurry? I've got my rush bag.
There you go. Lean ham. Lean, come on, lean ham.
Is that Danish?
Mm-hmm.
I thought as much. Good God, it looks as if the Vikings brought it over. Look at that. Used by 1066.
Well, it's not that much out of date then, is it?
Oh, look, it's disgraceful. Look, the flies have been all over it. Look, covered in flies' eggs.
Oh, don't be so daft. Flies will go anywhere near this. I spray it every morning with fly spray.
That's absolutely disgusting. I'm not coming into this shop again. I'm going to Fortnum and Mason's.
Snooty old faggot. Well, now I've got rid of that lot, there's just time for a quick 5 minutes nap and a nice cup of tea, I think.
Meow!
Oh my! Oh!
Meow!
Go away! It's a monster mugging! Get off my leave my brain!
Sarah, there's nothing to be afraid of. He only wants to be friendly.
Well, he can go and be friendly somewhere else.
Meow! Meow!
Oh, I say. I didn't know he was expecting visitors.
No, sir, these aren't visitors. This is our new shop assistant, Dick Whittington. And that's Tommy, his cat.
Meow!
Pleased to meet you, Miss Sarah. Say hello, Tommy.
Meow!
Well, I think he's taken rather a shine to me.
Meow!
Or does he smell my new perfume, Essence of Kitty Cat?
Now then, I want you to take very good care of them, Sarah, and see they get plenty to eat. She makes a marvellous stew, you know, and her dumplings are the biggest in London.
Oh, flatterer. Well, why don't you pop in my kitchen a bit later on? There's going to be dozens of things for lunch.
Really?
Yes. Well, seeing that this is a special occasion, I'm going to open up a tin of baked beans. See you later.
Well then, let's get down to business, my boy. You come along with me and I'll show you exactly what it is you'll have to do. Won't be long, my dear.
Oh, Tommy, everything's working out exactly as I hoped. I just know you're both going to be happy here. And shall I tell you something else? Promise you won't tell anyone. It's going to make me happy too. You see, for the very first time in my life, I think I'm in love.
Yuck!
Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa.
I am fed up!
Yeah.
It's easy for you lot to sit there saying that, isn't it? I'm about to be out of a job now, I could be. Now this Dick Whittington's turned up, and he thinks he can do my job better than I do. I could be out of a job. And this has happened just at the time I'd invented this great new breakfast cereal. It's going to make me and Fitz his fortune, it was. I even had a name for it, Rise and Shine, with mostly yeast, a little bit of brasso in for flavour.
Aha! Caught you unaware, have I?
Caught me what?
Unaware. You do know what unaware is, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do. Best and wife runs.
Why is it every time I walk into the store I find you standing here doing absolutely nothing?
Yeah, it's your fault, you see, Fitz. Those shoes you're wearing, right, they've got rubber soles on them. I can't hear you coming.
Listen here, young man, if things don't improve around here, you and I are going to have to part company.
Oh, no, Fitz, it'll never get that bad, I promise it won't. I won't let it get that bad. I couldn't send you out on the streets.
I won't be going anywhere. You'll be the one to go. You'll be out of a job, and Master Whittington will be my chief assistant. Now make yourself useful whilst I go and check our new safe. With the lock broken on the old one, anyone could steal the takings.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what my employer just said? He's thinking of giving my job to somebody else. My job, a job I've sweated and toiled over for 2 of the hardest weeks of my life it's been. Worked my fingers to the very quick, I have. And what happens now? Some little git comes swanning down from Portley, Gloucestershire, and he reckons he can do everything better than I can. He worms his way into my employer's good books, and he's going to take my job away from me. Now that's not fair, is it, boys and girls? Yeah. No, it's not. You're right. It's not fair at all. It's not just and it's not right, and I'm not going to let it happen. What I've got to do is to get rid of Dick. He's sort of in the way, isn't he? Sort of in the way. I've got to get him kicked out, back on the streets, kicked, preferably, all the way back up to Gloucestershire, where he can stay for the rest of his miserable little life. I've got to get him into trouble. I've got to get him implicated into a crime so serious, even the police will have no choice but to string him up above the Thames, where passers-by can point and say, that is a nasty piece of work. I've got to fabricate a crime around him so he has to get kicked out. That's a good idea, isn't it, boys and girls? No. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I am. You watch me.
Splice the main brace. Sure, birds. Now then, what's all this noise about, matey?
Who are you?
Captain Port, first mate starboard, and Roger the cabin boy. Off the good ship, Peckle Heron. Sailing on the morning tide to an exotic place, where smiling dark-eyed people in bright silk clothing spend their lives breathing warm, moist air, delicately scented with fragrant spices.
I didn't know we were going for curry.
Didn't tell me either.
Idiots! I'm talking about China. The mysterious East.
China? You're going to China? Oh, I've always wanted to go to China. Tell me, is it as mysterious as everyone says it is?
Mysterious? I'll say it's mysterious. Very strange people, the Chinese. Do nothing all day but sit around drinking gallons of tea.
What's so strange about that? We do that here.
But we drink ours out of cups. They drink theirs out of doors.
Do you know what happens to all
That went down well.
Do you know what happens to all the thieves and robbers in China? They cover them with sand and cement and turn them into solid lumps of concrete.
What do they do that for?
Because they're hardened criminals.
Hang on a minute, what happened to your leg?
Ah! Took clean off by a cannonball in a fight we had with some Barbary Coast pirates, that were.
Did they cut your hand off as well?
No, that were later, that were in the Crusades.
Did you lose your eye in the Crusades?
No, that were a seagull, that were. Nasty things.
What, did it peck it out?
No, I had him fly over, and he dropped this horrible great white lump right in the eye.
Couldn't you just wiped it out?
Well, of course I went to. I forgot about one.
I'm not in the mood for laughing at your jokes today, I'm not. I could be out of a job. Now, do you want anything or what?
Well, you know, like, seems as we were passing, we thought we'd drop in, pick up something we'd ordered for the voyage, save you the trouble of delivering it, you know? But anyway, why's old Fitzdwyer gonna sack you then?
Oh, it's all this Dick Whittington's fault. He comes down here from Gloucestershire and he's going to take my job away from me. What I've got to do is get him into really bad trouble, then I get to keep my job.
Yeah, Captain, it's him. The fellow who bashed us about this morning.
Why, Dap me victuals, you're right. Tell you what, matey, we got an old score to settle with him ourselves. Now, if the three of us can get our heads together, maybe we can sort something out.
Excuse me there. I reckon you must be Dick Whittington, the new assistant.
Yes, that's right. You must be Jas.
That's right. Oh, it's so
Pleased to
nice
meet
to meet you. Look, here's my friends here. Captain Paul, first mate Sydney Starboard, and Roger the cabin boy.
Yes, we've already met.
Were you going somewhere with that parcel?
Well, yes, actually, Alderman Fitzdwyer asked me to take
it down to the post office. Yeah, I know. He sends everything through the post office, he does.
Really?
Yeah, but personally, if it were up to me, I wouldn't send a parcel marked fragile like that one through the post office.
Well, perhaps not, but...
No, if you send a parcel like that through the post office, the first thing they'll do is stamp it like that, and then...
They're going to drop it on a big pair of scales, like that.
And then they kick it across the office, like that.
Oh no, I would have sent a parcel like that by post.
Well, perhaps not, but actually I was going to...
Take it down the railway station. You don't want to take that down the railway station. Thank heavens I was here to warn you, because if you take this down the railway station, they're just going to drop it on the platform like that.
And then they're going to stamp on it like that to make sure it's well packed.
And then everyone who goes by will just kick it, like that.
Oh no, I wouldn't send a parcel marked fragile like that by rail.
Well, actually, Alderman Fitzdwyer asked me to...
Oh, send it by sea, I suppose. Oh, no, we should never send a parcel like this by sea. First of all, gets dropped into the O. Like that.
And every time the vessel rolls and pitches in every swell, it's going to be knocked from one side of the O to the other. Like that.
And by the time it gets to where it's going, whatever's inside it is smashed to pieces.
Oh no. I wouldn't send a parcel like that by sea.
Well, funnily enough, I wasn't going to send it by any of those methods. Alderman Fitzdwyer asked me to take it down to the docks and deliver it to you. It's the portable television you ordered this morning.
It's sewer deep, beneath the streets. For hours I've sat and schemed. Fine plans for Master Whittington are within my brain have teamed. But all of them are useless if I can't get past his cat. How dare it thwart the will of me, His Majesty, King Rat? But wait, perhaps there is a way. Yes, I see it now. Tomorrow we'll see the back of Whittington, I vow.
£39 and 5 pence. My goodness, that's the most money we've made in months. You certainly have brought us luck, young Whittington.
Oh, I don't know about that, sir, but we certainly were busy today.
Now, no need for modesty. You work very hard, which is more than I can say for Idle Jack. He's so lazy, he could fall asleep running for a bus.
Oh, don't be too hard on him, sir. You know he is trying. Only this afternoon he took a book off the shelf, How to Cure Laziness.
I know, he asked Sarah to read it for him. Now, you finished your sweeping, and as soon as I put this money in the safe, I'll have supper sent in for you.
Oh, don't worry about that, sir. No, I've had more than I can eat today, more than I've eaten all week. Really, just, lovely. Thank you.
If you're quite sure, I'll just say good night.
Good night.
There's a bed made up for you in the storeroom.
Thank
Sleep
you.
well, Dick. Night, Tommy.
Good night. Tommy. Oh, well, the end of our first day in London. Don't know about you, Tommy, but it's been one of the best days of my life. I just can't wait to see what tomorrow's going to bring. Oh, well, I'm really tired. I think I'm going to sleep now, but I'm going to sleep here inside the store. That way I can keep an eye on the safe, make sure nobody steals the takings. Good night, Tommy. Happy dreams.
Enjoy your
your dreams, young Whittington, or soon you'll come to grief. From London shortly you'll be gone, disgraced and branded as a thief. I'll prove to threaten me was Fairy Bluebell's big mistake, but now my plan I'll carry out and vanish before these fools awake. When comes the morn for missing coins they'll search and find them hidden in his kit, which leaves Dick truly in the lurch.
Tommy, quick! He's overslept! The shutters should have been up half an hour ago, and I must get the doors open, and I might just have time to go and get washed and dressed before I open the shop for the customers.
Good heavens, the place is packed and we've only just opened. Sarah, Alice, come quickly.
What is it, Father?
Blimey, I've never seen so many happy faces in all my life. Is Dale giving away free drinks again?
No, but the place is packed. Which is wonderful. And I think it's all young Whittington's doing. Where is the lad, anyway?
Here he comes now.
Dick, my boy, how do you do it? No, don't tell me. Just let me thank you from the bottom of my heart. You saved us from almost certain bankruptcy. No time to talk right now. You begin serving whilst I get the money out of the safe. It's gone!
We've been burgled! Somebody's cracked the crib!
But that's impossible! I'm the only one that's been in here. Up until
dear.
now.
Oh dear. How very awkward. In that case, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to open your purse.
Surely you don't think Dick stole the money?
I don't know what to think, Alice. All I know is the money was there last night, and now it's not.
Don't worry, Alice. I wouldn't steal the money. I wouldn't steal anything. See? Look. Absolutely nothing.
He's right, there's not a penny in it.
What's all the fuss about now, then?
Someone's robbed the safe and taken all the money.
Oh, God. Does that mean I'm not going to get paid this week? Oh, I am fed up. Yeah! And I'll tell you something else as well. I reckon I know who did it. I think it was him.
What you're accusing, young man? We've had a look in his purse and there's nothing in there but fresh air.
Really? You looked in his purse, have you? Have you looked at that suspicious bundle of rags he carries round with him tied to a stick? He could have hidden it in that.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. There's nothing in there but a change of shirt. But you're very welcome to have a look. Dick. But sir, I'm innocent. Alice, everyone?
Oh, I knew we couldn't trust him. Right from the moment he walked in this store, I knew we couldn't trust him.
I'm sorry, Whittington. I had high hopes for you, but after this...
But sir, I don't know how it's got in my sack.
No, but we do, don't we?
It's no good. I'm afraid you're going to have to leave, Whittington.
But why won't anyone believe me?
I believe you, Dick. Of course you didn't steal the money. It's a terrible mistake. Meow.
Yes, and I believe you also. Look, you've only got to look at the fella to see he's not a thief. He hasn't got a black mask, has he? No. Or a striped jumper, has he? No. Or a black bag marked swag? No. But he's got lovely legs.
It's no good. My mind's made up. Leave this shop at once.
I know how it must seem, but I'm innocent, and I'll come back one day to prove it. Alice, I will be back, and I'll see you then.
But where are you going?
I'll just follow the road outside. Come on, Tommy.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now
Although it seems that boastful rat succeeded in his aim to rid himself of Dick and Tom, I'll spoil his little game. To London town they shall return, their tasks yet uncompleted. And though he plays 1,000 tricks, by them King Rat shall be defeated.
Thou needest to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
What are we doing out here in the country? We've been walking for miles and my feet are killing me.
Oh, stop complaining. You know why we've come out here. So we can have a private chat without being overheard. Look, not a soul in sight. Now then, what are we gonna do if anyone finds out we've not sailed a ship before? Nearest to a boat we've been is a rowing boat on the Serpentine.
Well, I did have a cousin who died on a ship once. Terrible tragedy it was. Half the crew drowned trying to dig his grave.
Well, never mind, but what are we gonna do if anyone feels seasick?
We won't have to do anything. They'll do it all by themselves.
I don't know why I bother.
And I don't know what you're worried about. There's only going to be us and the crew on board. They'll know what to do. We'll just leave everything up to them.
Why, Stapley Vittles, you're right. Hadn't thought of that. Well, suppose we can just sit in my cabin, watch the latest videos till we get to where we're going.
Ah, just the fellas I'm looking for. Now, listen, you two. I've got a message from Alderman Fitzdwyer. He sent me to tell you that he's closing the shop for a fortnight and taking a month's holiday.
So? What's that got to do with us?
Well, he said that he and Alice are coming along on the voyage. And not only that, he's asked me and Jack to come along too. Oh, girls, you should see the new bikini I'm going to be wearing. I'm not saying it's small, but if a moth got into it, he would die of starvation. Now, you've got to be fashionable, haven't you? And if anybody gives me a criticism, I shall just shrug it off.
Here. Hang about, missus. We can't be taking passengers on the Pickled Heron.
Well, we're all coming with you, so you better get used to the idea. Oh, just think, tomorrow morning, sailing off into the sunset on a cruise of a lifetime. Oh, and we better take some fancy dress costumes for the ball as well.
What fancy dress ball?
Well, the one we had the last night at sea. Oh, I've been to dozens of them. I remember one year when I went dressed as a native girl in a hula skirt. There were so many fellas wanting to dance with me, I had to make them pick straws. It was a good job. It was a warm night, I'm telling you.
Follow me, I'm the Pied Piper. Follow me, I'm the Pied Piper.
London, Gloucestershire. Hey, can somebody tell me the way to Hamelin? I've got to sort this out. Kids follow me, rats follow me. Man, I need my space.
Excuse me. I think you're in the wrong plant, man. There's only one star here. Now, go away. Go on, shoot.
Dames. Who needs them?
What's that, music man?
Oh, yes, the music. Oh, we need some help, everybody. The music man, of course. Have we got any volunteers down here? Great. Lovely, splendid. Well, are you all ready then? Yeah. Are you all ready? Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's start the music. Clap your hands, everybody. I think I need a drink now. I'm off to the bar, so if I'm late, I'm very sorry, okay? See you later.
5 miles from London and 100 more to go before I reach Gloucestershire. Who'd have thought 2 days ago I'd be on my way back today? Oh, Tommy. Tommy? Meow. Oh, you're hurt. Meow. Oh, Tommy, let me have a look. What's the... Oh, it's your paw. Meow. Oh, dear. Oh, Tommy. Oh, there's a nasty big thorn in it. Oh, look, I'll take it out for you, but you're going to have to be ever so brave. Meow. Because it might hurt a little bit. Meow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Me, bloody hell! I'm sure it didn't hurt that much. Meow. Well, come on. We've got to get some miles under our belt before lunch. Meow. Meow. Oh, you want lunch now, do you? Meow. We've only got one little stale piece of bread and one mouldy old little lump of cheese. And that's all we've got to keep us until we can beg for more. Meow. And you want to eat it now? Meow. Oh, go on then. We've got to eat it sometime. It might as well be now. Here we go. Look, I've got it all wrapped up here in this nice
hanky. Isn't that lovely? Look. Look, you have the cheese. And I'll have the bread. Ooh. Tommy! Oh, did you see that? Did you? Naughty cat. Right, come on, Tommy. We've got to get going now. Meow. Oh, it still hurts, does it? Meow. Oh, would you like Dickie to wrap it up for you? Make it all nice and better? Meow. Oh, come on then. Meow. Oh, poor little Tommy. Here we go, look. Round and round. Oh, and we tie it nice and tight now! Don't do that. It's to keep the dirt out. But come on, Tommy. We really must get moving now. Tommy! Oh dear. London. How beautiful it looks from here. I wonder if I'll ever see it again. I'd like to go back there, but it's no good, because they all think I'm a thief. Do you know, if I had one wish, it would be that I could go back there and prove that I was innocent.
Your wish, young Richard Whittington, will very soon be granted. The bells of London town by me this day have been enchanted, and even now begin to stir in every steeple tall. A message true to send to you. Hark! Hear their distant call.
It's the bells of London. They're all ringing together. What can it mean? Those voices, what are they saying? Go back to London. Lord Mayor of London? A poor boy like me? Oh, New Labour would never allow that.
Fortune awaits you, and you'll be Lord Mayor.
Gosh, I heard it. I really heard it. Do you think I ought to go back to London? Yes. Yes? With a cat? Okay, come on, Tommy. We're going back to London.
select 1, 2.
Come along, Alice, come along. We must get this gear stowed away. Ah, here we are, my very own pickled herring. I better find the captain and check that everything's shipshape.
Do we have to go with them, Father? I'd much rather stay here in London.
Now, Alice, I know you're still upset about what happened yesterday, but a nice little cruise on the pickled herring will help us all to forget how cruelly Master Whittington deceived us.
But he didn't, Father. I know it. Dick wasn't a thief.
I must admit, I can hardly believe it myself. But the money was found in his possession. What else could I do but dismiss him?
Oh, I'm not blaming you, Father. It's just I thought that if we stayed in London, perhaps we could find out who the real thief was and clear Dick's name.
Oh, Alice, I know you mean well. But even if Dick was innocent, we don't know where he went. There's nothing we can do about it now. No, I think the best thing is if we pretend we never met the boy and leave it at that. Now come along, I'm sure you'd like to see our cabin.
No, not just yet, Father, if you don't mind. I'll wait for the others to arrive. Oh, I'm so miserable. How can I possibly enjoy myself when I know an innocent person is being blamed for something he didn't do? Poor Dick. If only I knew how to find him, perhaps between us we could prove he didn't steal the money.
Your faith in young Dick Whittington will bring you great reward. And though for now things may look black, his fortune soon will be restored. Within the hour, I promise you, he'll clear his tarnished name. And with the help of Thomas Cat, he'll kill King Rat and win the game.
I don't understand. Who are you and who's King Rat?
Oh, just call me friend. As for King Rat, that villain was the thief who stole your father's money and caused all of you such grief. But now to London Dick returns, his purpose to fulfill, to find great fame and fortune, and with our help he will.
Wait, don't go. She's gone. I must have been dreaming, but she seemed so real in the things she said. Oh, if only they were true. But what if it is? What if this King Rat did steal the money and put the blame on Dick? I must tell Father at once.
Girls, I've had a terrible experience. I've been followed by a fella all the way down the street. I walked ever so slowly, but he just wouldn't catch up. I got worried, so I went up to this policeman and said, "There's a man following me. I'm sure he's drunk." The policeman looked at me and said, "Yes, I think he must have been." It was just as bad. He offered me walk me home if I gave him a kiss. He said, "Come on. I bet if it was Christmas, you'll kiss me under the mistletoe." I said, "I wouldn't kiss you under chloroform, mate." And he looked at me straight in the eye and offered me 5p. 5p. Now, what kind of a girl do you think I am? I was absolutely furious. 5p for a kiss. Oh, I thought I lost the 5p for a minute.
Oh, I am fed up. Hello, Sarah. I seem to have fallen asleep in some kind of box.
Yes, looks like it.
I don't know what happened either. Last thing I remember, I'd gone down to Chalk Farm to get some milk. Some of the animals were a bit poorly, so I had to lend a hand.
How do you mean, lend them a hand?
Well, some of these little lambs, right, they were a bit hot. So I got these shears, and I cut off all their wool, and I accidentally cut the ears off his big horse. So I had to put on its plough and plough 3 whole fields, I did. And some of the hens were a bit upset as well, so I had to help them.
Hey, what did you do for them, hey? Lay all the eggs? Oh, you've got an excuse for everything, haven't you? It's no wonder you're not married yet. If it wasn't for me, no girl would look at you twice.
Oh, that's not fair, Sarah. Only the other day a couple of girls smiled at me.
I'm not surprised the first time I saw you. I laughed out loud.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Don't let's start the holiday with an argument. Give us a little smile. Come on. Give Idle Jack a little smile.
You want me to smile?
Yeah. Go on.
Well, all right then, but I'm warning you.
Do that again.
Do what?
What you just did, that smile.
All right then.
It's amazing. amazing. The resemblance is uncanny.
What?
When you smile like that, right? You remind me of my favourite TV star.
What, Dolly Parton?
No, Marge Simpson.
That has done it, that has really done it. Just for that, you can find someone else to marry. I'm fed up with playing around with pinless chop existence. From now on, I'm going to play for bigger stakes. I'll marry a butcher.
Come on, Sarah, don't take it so personally. I didn't mean it, honest.
Oh, yes, you did. You can't pull the wool over my thighs. If you want to marry me now, you have to woo me and pursue me. Get down on your knee and show me some romance.
What sort of thing? Like sitting under your bedroom window singing soppy love songs up to you?
Well, yes, that would do for a start, and I could lean out of the window and throw a lovely red rose to you.
In a moment of mad passion.
No, in a 5 kilogram plant pot. Girls are thinners today, they make you want to spit. They hadn't got a scrap romance in them, have they? If only they were all like that actor, that Hugh Grant, no relation, but oh, what a man he is.
What's so special about Hugh Grant?
Well, I shall tell you. Only the other night I dreamt about him. He took me out and he wined me and dined me. Took me out dancing for half the night and then drove me home in his white Rolls Royce. And then when we got home, he kissed me and cuddled me so tightly I could hardly breathe. And then, well, I woke up.
I don't see much to get excited about there.
Maybe not, but tonight I'm going to bed nice and early so I can find out what he's going to do next.
Oh, come on, Sarah. Why do you dream about these movie stars when you got real people like me around you? I'm a real man, I am. I've got hairs on me chest.
Oh, yes, and so's Lassie. The kind of man I'm looking for is somebody that would treat me like a queen.
Well, in that case, I know the very fella.
Who's that?
King Henry VIII.
Well, tell me more.
Well, all right, then I will. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. Hang on. Cut music a second. You're not singing. Why aren't you singing?
Don't know the words.
Don't know the words? Weren't you given a sheet when you came in with all the words on? Oh dear. Somebody's cocked up. Anyway, I've got them written out here so you can all join in, alright?
Well done. Well done.
You done good. Let's start again. I'm Henry VIII, I am. Henry VIII, I am. I got married to
Jack! What have I done? What have I done? Whittington was innocent. We must find him at once and beg his forgiveness. I'll give £100 to the person who brings him back.
Blimey, it's the Millennium Bug!
Hold on! Should any foolish soul attempt to claim that prize by seeking Master Whittington, I give my word, he dies. It was my scheme that drove him out, you best remember that, before you dare to interfere with dealings of King Rat.
You repulsive creature, how dare you let Dick be blamed for your stealing!
Be silent, girl, and watch your tongue, or else I'll strike you down. That simpleton stood in the way of me ruling London town, but now we'll see no more of him, thanks to my cunning scheme. Whittington is far away, and I'll fulfil my dream.
Did somebody mention my name? What's happening, and who is that?
That's the villain who really stole the money so you would get the blame.
What? But why?
Don't play the innocent with me. I know your little game. You'll never live to see me die as sure as King Rat is my name. My strength is of 100 men, my heart devoid of pity, and this I vow, I'll kill you now, then evermore rule London City.
Fine words, my repulsive friend, but I think you need a box on the nose!
Dick, be careful!
Quick, go get us a big boxing glove!
we can put a good lunch on. Yes, that's a good idea. Big horseshoe.
In eagerness to breathe your last, all caution to the wind you cast. You stand no chance against my might. With a little help, I shall win this fight. That cursed cat again. Once more will have to flee. With all my powers against that brute, I'm still as helpless as can be. But don't think that I'm beaten, for I'll give you a promise true. When least expected, I'll return and put an end to all of you.
Whittington, can you ever forgive me for doubting you?
Oh, I think I can do that, sir.
Jolly good. So, how about, as I'm just coming to me, a brilliant idea, how about you come back to the store as soon as we've come back from our holiday, and I'll increase your wage to 6pence a week. Well, this is 600 years ago, you know.
Father, couldn't Dick come with us? There is plenty of room on board, you know.
How about it? Fancy a sea cruise?
Well, if all my friends are going too, then yes, I'd love to go.
Hurry up, hurry up!
I am.
Right, you sure you haven't forgotten anything?
Of course I'm sure. Got kitchen scales for weighing the anchor, knitting needles and a ball of wool for casting off, and a box of peppermints for raising the wind.
Never mind about that. What about the maps?
Maps?
Maps! Yeah, of course the maps for showing us the way we're going, Barnacle Brain.
We don't need maps, it's dead simple.
The only thing simple round here is you. How can you show us the way to where we're going when you don't even know what shape the world is?
Yes, I do. It's square.
Square?
Yeah. You've heard of the four corners of the earth, haven't you?
Oh, dear. Really? Were you? Or was I? Were you born stupid or what?
I'm not stupid, only last week. I was counting these pigeons in Trafalgar Square. This guy came up to me and said I had to give him a whole quid for every pigeon I'd counted, or he'd throw me in prison. So I put my hand in my pocket and gave him a tenner.
You did what?
Mm-hmm.
Now I know you're crackers. He was pulling your leg, having a joke with you, you dope.
Well, maybe he was, but I had the last laugh.
Oh yeah? How's that then?
Well, I tricked him, didn't I? I'd really counted 100 pigeons.
Here, I've just cleaned that. You can't be sick there.
That's what you think.
Every time we go to see, it's always the same, sick all over the place. You know, I've tried putting glue on his porridge to see if that would help keep it down, but it doesn't seem to have worked. And the trouble we had with him this morning. He was so sick, he sat in his green chair, we lost him for an hour. Fritzy, would you like me to serve lunch up here in the open air? We're having stewed tomatoes, bacon, and lots and lots of fried bread.
No, thanks, Sarah. Just throw it over the side. It'll save a lot of time.
I wonder if I distract him will make him feel better. Fritzy, quick, look, another ship!
I don't want to see another ship. Tell me so when you see a bus.
Oh, I am fed up.
And what's wrong with you?
I've been washing my trousers in the sink.
Well, why didn't you use the beautiful new top-loading washing machine in the laundry room?
Oh, I thought of that, but all those confusing little buttons, I don't know if I'm mixed colours or acrylics.
It's at moments like this when I actually do believe in reincarnation. Nobody can be as silly as he is in one lifetime. Now, listen to me. You look after Fritzy over there for a little while. While I go and find the fella in charge of that thing there.
Oh, the captain's forward.
Is he? Well, this is meant to be a pleasure trip, you know.
Avast behind! me hearties, I wants every one of the passengers up here on deck. Right now, me buckos, it's time for a bit of lifeboat drill.
Lifeboat drill? Oh, I don't think there's any need for that.
Oh, yes, there is. It says so right here in King's Regulations. I mean, what would you do if you woke up in the middle of the night and found that the ship had sprung a leak?
I'll put a bucket underneath it and go back to sleep.
No, you don't understand. The ship's sinking. We're all doomed. In a few minutes, we'll all be dead.
Thank goodness for that.
Right, first mate, hand out the swabs. Right, form a line. Hurry up. Close up. Now, when I say close up, I don't mean clothes up. I mean stand closer together. Right. Squad number
1, 2, 3,
5, 6.
4.
Who said that?
Who said what?
4. What are you doing?
There's some idiot out there playing golf.
That was me, you flathead. Now then, from the right number.
2, 4,
6, 8.
Mary
at the cottage gate,
eating cherries on the plate. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate?
As you were. All right. Are you or are you not one?
Pardon?
I said, are you one?
No, but I've got an uncle and the girl guys, which I'm not quite sure about.
I think we'll forget the numbers. We'll do a bit of mock drill instead. Attention! Shoulder mops. Pick 'em up, come on. That was disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. Right, young Roger here is going to show you how it should be done.
You?
Yes, for your information, I used to be a Sea Scout.
Yes, until his tent sank.
Now watch this. Hup, 2, 3, 4. Hup, 2, 3, 4. Hup, 2, 3, 4. Like that.
Like
that.
Right.
Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Like that.
Pick 'em up. Right. I think we'll forget the numbers. And we'll do some marching instead. Right. Shoulder mops.
Not that shoulder, this one.
Left turn. No, not that way. Turn the other way. Oh, by the left, quick, march.
That's twice this weekend on the same piece of scenery. Talk about making your eyes water.
Meow.
Oh, hello, Tommy.
Meow.
And where have you been this morning?
Meow.
Oh, up in the crow's nest again. And have you spotted Len?
Meow. Meow.
Oh, a nasty big storm cloud.
Meow.
That's rather funny. The weather forecast is going to be partly windy, partly cloudy, and partly accurate. Come on, Tommy, I think we better go and tell the rest of them about this big nasty storm. Quick, everybody! There's a storm coming! There's a storm.
This time there's no escape for him. Now comes the hour I crave. the magic storm I've summoned up will send them all to a watery grave. Come, thickening cloud and raging sea. Come, thunder, lightning and rain. The pickled herring sinks today, and I triumph again.
Once more you're counting chicks unhatched. Although by tempest tossed this gallant ship will founder, still not one life will be lost. You'll rue the eye yet did this deed, O creature most abhorrent. Today you made your last mistake and signed your own death warrant.
We'll see, my foolish fairy friend. Your wings quite soon I'll clip. But now, farewell to one and all. Hey, King Rat deserts the sinking ship.
And I say to myself, sit down, you rock on the boat. I say to myself, sit down, you rock on the boat. And the devil will drive you wonder, with a soul so heavy you'd never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Oh, I am fed up! But I am the only one safe from the wreck. And I am the wreck that no one's been safe from! Hello, Sarah.
Oh, thank goodness everyone's alive. But where are we?
It looks like Ilfracombe. Yes, the way you look, there's arms waving.
No, it's not Ilfracombe, but it's just as scary.
How do you mean, scary?
Well, look at it. It's just the kind of place you might find cannibals.
Cannabis? No, it's quite right, and I know this because I had an uncle who was a missionary, right? And he went to a place that looked just like this to convert the cannibals.
Did he do it?
Oh, they loved him. He gave them their first taste of religion.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
Oh, don't worry, Roger, because I've got some mates in the audience. And if they see anything nasty happening, they'll yell out and let us know, won't you?
Yes! I tell you what, while Dick and Alice have gone to look for McDonald's, why don't we have a sing-song? How about My Friend the Witch Doctor?
Oh, yes.
Excellent. What key are we going to sing it in?
Well, why not a skeleton key?
What's one of them?
Well, one that would fit everything, silly.
All right, we'll do that. We'll have a song. And in the meantime, if you lot see anything behind us, anything at all, cannibals, cannabis, whatever, yell out so we can hear you, all right?
Witch doctor, I was in love with you. I told the witch doctor I was in love with you. And then the witch doctor, he told me what to do. He told me,
I think we'd better all have a look then. Everybody after 3. 1, 2, 3. There's nothing there.
Oh,
Well, perhaps we ought to have a look that way, shall we?
Good idea!
Right, come on.
Follow me!
Where?
In there? Up in there!
Let's have a look the other way.
Still nothing there.
No, pulling our leg.
Yes, you're all pulling our leg. Let's go on with the song. I suppose you can't win them all, can you?
I don't know where they get the energy from. They haven't eaten a decent meal in weeks. What I wouldn't do to taste a nice, juicy apple again. But it's no use. They've all been eaten by those awful rats.
Don't worry, oh gracious woman. I've been saving you this one since Christmas. See?
Oh, Zubadiah, you shall have your freedom for this piece of fruit. I can't wait to get my teeth into it.
Zakura! Don't vex yourself. I have another one here.
Oh, Zubadiah, whatever would I do without you?
I'm gonna run. Place is full of rats. Chop the buttons and hold up.
I hate those rats! I hate them! I hate them! I hate them!
Man, we gotta do something soon. Sooner or later, there's not gonna be a damn thing left in this country to eat, you know.
Oh, let's talk about something else, Zubadiah. Tell me about the strangers that were captured this morning.
No problem. There was 8 of them. 5 men, 2 women, and a strange-looking thing all covered in soft fur.
I must see this strange wonder for myself. Have them brought before me at once.
Yeah, man.
Brings you to my unfortunate country.
If it please your majesty, our ship the Pickled Herring was wrecked in a great storm. We were cast upon the beach. We had to stay there all night.
Yes, and it was a very exclusive beach as well. It was so posh they wouldn't even let the tide in.
What manner of beast is that?
Why, that's Tommy. He's my cat.
I like this cat. I will have him.
Oh, Tommy isn't for sale, your majesty. He's my friend.
But after your heads are chopped off, you will need a new friend.
Hang on, mate. After our what's are chopped off?
You can't do that, missus.
I can do what I like. I'm the Sultana of Fun.
Well, I don't care if it's a banana of Baghdad. Not chopping off my head. I won't be able to see where I'm going.
Listen, Whitey. Got to understand, buns are poor country. Spin the creed, all strangers. Put to death. Then there be enough to eat.
How can you possibly claim to be poor? Look at all those jewels and the beautiful clothes you're wearing.
Jewels, rich clothing, yes, we've got plenty. But when it comes to food, then we're a poor country. No matter what we grow or what we buy, it's all devoured by those awful rats.
Then we're just the people you're looking for. Tommy here is the best rat catcher in the whole of the world. He'll get to work, rid your country of all the rats. And then you'll be able to go and order as much food as you want from Fitzdwyer's store.
You can?
Why, yes.
Just think of it, Your Majesty. To be able to eat again. Food.
Very well, strangers. If it's as you say, your lives will be spared. And I will reward you with riches beyond belief. Let the fight begin.
Meow! Go on, Tom. Go on, Tom. Yes.
Even now, the corridors of my palace are being filled with the lives of our tormentors. Soon they will all be gone.
Not so, for I, King Rat, remain. You've made a big mistake. For every rat that now lies dead, revenge I mean to take. Young Whittington and yonder cat I'll kill without delay. As for the rest of you, your time will come before the break of day. I'll summon up rats the whole world wide, and though you vainly strive to keep them out, I swear I'll watch them eat you all alive.
Fear not, brave Master Whittington, this sword will match his any time. 'Tis forged from ancient London bells, its aim to end his life of crime. King Rat a fitting end. Well worth this rousing cheer. But London calls for our return. It's time to leave for home, I fear. Within the famous Guildhall soon you'll find your great renown. Sir Richard Whittington will be Lord Mayor of London Town. But wait, you'll be needing a mayoress too. Now let me think. I wonder who. Ah yes, wee Alice. How simply splendid. This pantomime has surely ended.
Hold your horses a minute.
Be quiet, you silly mare.
Silly boy, I'm the girl of your dreams.
Nightmares.
Come here. I've got you at last.
Oh, Dave.
Oh, boy.
All of my kissing, you don't know what you've been missing, oh boy. Oh boy. When you're with me, oh boy. Oh boy. The whole world can see that